I'm Hannah Sneed, and I'm a mom of 4 sweet kids, and I work in marketing, and I've been leading life groups off and on for the last, gosh, I don't know, like probably 7 years.
Yes, and I'm a part of your life group, and I can say, I'm glad you're leading them because you're really good at it.
I feel like all I do is just like make room.
Yeah,
So that's
yeah,
kind of how I
but
picture my role.
I think that a lot of people probably need to know that's how simple it is, really.
It really is.
You're
Yeah.
just making room for people.
Mm-hmm.
So it sounds like before you came to Covenant, you were already involved in life group of some point.
Yeah. I don't think I did it under that like name, but it was basically, I've kind of always, I feel like God has given me like one box basically,
Sure.
and that's just my box, and that box is like inviting people into our home and studying the Bible and talking about it, and that's my lane, and I have basically stayed in it.
How did you determine that was your lane? Like, was there this experience or this thought or time with the Lord? Like, how were you drawn to that?
I've always, ever since getting married, been drawn to hospitality. I just think it's really important in giving people a place to feel welcome, and letting them see you in your environment, and not feeling like, when you're in places and it feels like everything is perfect and perfectly put together and like you can't be yourself. I've definitely had seasons where I've felt that or felt insecure about things about my home or whatever. And the longer I've walked with God, the more I've seen and heard from people over and over again, like that's not what people want. People want to just feel at ease and at home. And that's a lot of pressure off me too. So then there's that. But then the other part, the Bible part, I got saved, truly saved, when I was 18, or right before my 18th birthday. And the Word just was like my food, and still is, but especially in those early days, like it was my lifeline. And I was misapplying it and taking it out of context, but like God is gracious, and I've grown over time, and I love the Word, and I love that when you make room for the Word, it changes you. It changes people. And so the pressure's really off me as a teacher. I do take that seriously.
Sure.
But also, I'm just trying to let the Word is living and active. I'm just trying to let it do what it does in my home, and it's an honor.
So I had the honor of being a part of your life group last semester, and I'm still a part of a group chat left over from that life group, which is hilarious.
It's rowdy.
I think in some of these other interviews that we've had, I've alluded to the fact that, sometimes you'll look at your phone at the end of the day and there's like 400 notifications. But it's been
like a part-time job.
Sometimes somebody in there, Tiffany, she'll post highlights.
Yeah.
For those of us who
like
couldn't.
the AI summary.
Yeah.
What happened today?
And I will tell you, I have always been someone that detests group chats, but it's been kind of a lifeline for me. Like I think that the connections that we made in that group through the just transparency will last for a long time. I've never I've been in church my entire life. I am 43 years old, and I've never experienced community like I experienced in the life group season last semester. Never. And so obviously thank you for facilitating that. And I think that the realness and the rawness that we have been able to experience in that group, with being able to feel free to be vulnerable, has been a breath of fresh air, you know.
For me too.
Yeah. In fact, what's the name of the group?
Unfiltered faith.
Unfiltered faith. And I think that's so needed in the church, right? Like, because there's so many things that are taboo topics, kind of, that we don't talk about. But I feel like there's so many of those things we need to be able to talk about.
Yeah.
So was there ever a moment during your last life group season that stood out to you in your own personal life or in someone else's life, where you were really like, man, these are my people. I'm thankful for this?
Well, I feel like with each life group, each round of life groups, we usually, like, sometimes somebody will have to step away, you know, due to a season of life or whatever, and that's totally fine. And I love that about our group, that it is so forgiving. There's no animosity if somebody has to step away, and there's no barriers to somebody new entering. And it does happen like that. Like, you know, we'll have some people leave and some people come back, or new people join, and we love that. But I think for me, it's when there are people that come semester after semester, seeing the compounding, like, growth and change of the Holy Spirit in their lives, like, it is wild to me, and I love it, and it gives me hope and faith that, like, I'm changing too, slowly but surely. And then I think the other moment that really impacted me and just was amazing was when you had your issues with, like, when you first began having issues with your back, and when it got bad, seeing our group rally around you and just, like, jump straight to action, like, what can we do to serve you, was amazing. And, like, I wasn't like, hey, you go do this, you go, like, that's not me. Like, I can't. I feel like this group, like, it's not like I can take much credit, because it's just every woman is so incredible and has different giftings and different ways that they can serve each other, and they do it. And, like, again, I feel like I'm just making room, making a space, because God is the one working in each of their lives and spurring us on to encourage and serve each other, and it's just really, really beautiful to see.
Well, I was definitely super honored by that. You know, my husband was out of the country, actually, and I was never really alone, so I was very grateful for that. But I was just thinking, when you were talking about that, what a great opportunity to teach, you know, discipleship to others who maybe haven't been around as long, or maybe aren't even in our group, but see the things that are going on, and they can see, oh, this is how we're to care for one another. You know, I think it's also not that anyone's like, look at me at all. No. I don't think anyone had that thought, but I think it organically is this is how you love.
Yeah.
You know, and so that was really great. Well, if there's someone here that has never been a part of a life group before, or maybe even has, and just it's not a priority for them in this season or whatnot, what is, like, one thing that you would say to them to try to talk about how important it is to make that a small window of priority in this season?
I think just you get out of it what you put into it. So if you go to a life group and you're guarded, or you aren't being who you really are, out of fear or out of just hesitation, I think what you get out of that group is going to be really limited, because it's a give and take.
Sure.
And so I think showing up, being vulnerable, even if no one else in the group is, maybe you'll start something. And because if I've learned anything in the years of doing life groups, it's that vulnerability and trust is built through vulnerability, but vulnerability is contagious. And so if you're willing to be brave and be a little bit honest about where you are, or a question you have, or something that you struggle with, when it comes to your life or when it comes to the passage you're studying, whatever it is, then number one, you're opening up the door for other people to be vulnerable. But number two, you're also opening up to where that can be addressed or prayed over, or somebody can be like, I don't know about that, but I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna study. I'm gonna figure out what that means. And yeah, I think you get out of it what you put into it.
Well, anything else you want to add today?
I don't think so.
Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.